So for step one, we're going to be installing our frets onto our fretboard, and we're going to need some tools to do that. Now, if you don't want to do this step, you can order the frets already on your fretboard. Just inquire about that. Folkcraft will be happy to put the frets on there for you. All right? So, we need our fret wire. We need some end nippers to cut the frets flush at the end. And then we need some files to clean them up. And I actually have a nice beveled file and a straight file that I'm going to be using. We do a lot of woodworking projects here, but the hand files you can also use as well, just as easily. I've made another kit previous to this one, and I didn't have either of these nice files for that. I just used hand files. And I also like to have a mallet and a block that is larger or wider than the fretboard. I can apply pressure evenly with a block. So that's a good tip as well. So, all right, we're ready to get started. Let's get into this. So I'm ready to install the first fret. You'll notice that your fret wire has a sharp end and then it's rounded on the top. Obviously the sharp thin end is going to go into your groove here. So just locate your groove and slide it in and give yourself a little bit of room here. And I like to press it down, then grab my block and lightly hammer it in. And you just want to make sure it goes all the way in. So you just need to just keep doing it a few times until you see that fret has went all the way down. Okay, and I want to show you up close here how it's not quite down far enough. It's not quite sitting flush against the fretboard, so I need to just hit that a little bit more. If you use that block, you'll apply even pressure. There we go. Now that we are completely flush against our fretboard, now we can nip it off. Flush cutters here can come down here and just snip it off. And then I'll snip the other side where I didn't get it flush. And then we'll move on to our next fret. There we go. And there's my little piece stuck in there. All right, one down, a bunch more to go. And then grab our block. Look down it, make sure you've got it in there leveled. Then we cut and move on. Okay. Now let me go to the other side here. All right, now we keep moving right along. So we're just going to continue this process all the way down. As we go, we're just continually looking down the fretboard, holding it up at our eye level, and just checking that everything is flush. Also look on each side after you do the frets to make sure they're flush. And if they're not, you can pound them in a little more. And even after it's built, if you find after you've strung it up and you have a few high frets as you're going up and down. You'll be able to see them once you have that string pressed down. You can still use a rubber mallet and light pressure and pound that down in even after the cardboard kit is made, and it won't hurt the cardboard as long as you don't hit it really hard. Cardboard is really quite strong, and I've done this on my last kit that I built. I did the same thing. I had a few high frets, so I just went through and carefully used the mallet. All I did was loosen the string a little bit, and it worked out great. So just continue this process until you're done.